Today's stories include Cory Barlog allegedly teases a new IP. I don't believe it, bless. A Nintendo Direct is coming tomorrow, but it's not what you think. And every piece of Pokemon news announced over the weekend. We'll have all this and more because this is Kind of Funny Games Daily. What's up and welcome to Kind of Funny Games Daily for Monday, August 18th, 2025. Of course, I'm your host, Tim Geddes. Of course, we're back in the studio. And of course, this is Blessing Adeoye Jr.
Good day, Tim.
Good day to you. How are you? How was your weekend?
I'm doing well. Weekend was really boring. It was
a boring weekend.
It was a really
Congrats.
boring weekend. Yeah, I was thinking about it today where I was like, did I say words during the weekend? It was one of those ones where I was just like in the house the whole time. I think I did have like maybe a couple of phone calls, but aside from that, Saturday was me just sleeping in and like, playing some games, playing Magic, honestly. Magic on my phone, not even with people.
Cool.
I'm just playing Magic Arena on my phone. Sunday, woke up, did laundry, did groceries, went to the gym, came home, watched Squid Game and didn't do shit.
Living your life.
And so I'm coming in, I'm like, I feel rusty.
Yeah.
Speaking, I came in, I tried to say hi to Roger, and I was like, man, I'm something up with my voice today.
Yeah. Well, we'll get there. We're going to have a good day today because we're doing, of course, Games Daily now. And then after this, we have our Gamescom predictions. And then tomorrow's Gamescom.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to get updates on a whole bunch of cool games. Like, we already know. Like, that's the thing. It's like this Gamescom, we'll talk about this later, but like the amount of confirmed things that are pretty cool. It's like, this is going to be a cool show. I don't know if it's going to be the most interesting announcements, but like in terms of just being able to see a bunch of games we're excited for, should be a good time.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
It was phenomenal.
Ooh.
Phenomenal. Kevin and I and my brother went to the 35th anniversary of the TMNT movie, the 1990 movie.
Nice.
In theaters. And first time we've seen that movie in theaters. Very formative movie for us growing up. And it was phenomenal. It was so good. And seeing it at theater gave it so much like pizzazz. Like there's something about it was like, that's a goddamn movie. Like they don't make them like that anymore.
They really don't.
And it's funny because I watching it this time, it's like I can reflect on my life with this film. And I can firmly say, I forget anything I've ever thought or said about this movie. It is a 10 out of 10 perfect film.
Is it your favorite TMNT movie?
Well, that's the no. Okay. Mutant Mayhem. I think even with all things considered, I do think that
that's the latest cartoon one.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, that's phenomenal.
But this one it's so goddamn good. It is. We say this so often, especially these days, but it's a comic book come to life. But it is such a specific era of comic book, just adapted like directly. And if you just appreciate that for what it is, damn, the movie's special. It's just funny because we did Turtles in Review, and watching those movies back to back, week after week, and like critiquing them and comparing them, I think really is an injustice to what specifically the first movie is. Because it's a weird thing, but it's good weird.
Hell yeah. I never seen the first TMNT. We had TMNT 2 on VHS, and so I remember watching that over and over again, specifically for the Go Ninja, Go. And also like the opening scenes of that movie are like etched into my brain. But I've never gone back and watched the first one. You
should, man. It's definitely one of those things where growing up, number 2, Secret of the Ooze, was the favorite. I feel like it's so kid-based. But in a similar vein to Back to the Future, like we grew up thinking 2 was the best, but it just turns out it's our favorite. 1 is the best. Like there's a level of quality that the first movie has. And Turtles is the exact same way where it's like, it's legitimately like there's good here. Like there's a artistry to it. Whereas Secret of the Ooze felt very much like hey, let's sell toys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Still love it.
Oh, yeah.
And the first one has MC Hammer. No Vanilla Ice, but it has Hammer.
And is the song original? Is it an original song? Oh, okay.
Turtle Power.
Okay.
Turtle Power.
I don't think I ever heard that one.
You got to watch Ninja Turtles 1990, but not now. We'll have to do that later because this is Kind of Funny Games Daily. Each and every weekday, we run you through the video game news that you need to know about live on YouTube, Twitch, and podcast services around the globe. If you love what we do, support us with the Kind of Funny membership on Patreon, YouTube, or Spotify and Apple Podcasts to get all of our shows ad-free and a daily exclusive show. For a chance to be part of this show, YouTube Super Chat your questions, comments, and concerns in, and we'll get to those as we go. We got a lot of housekeeping for you, a lot of cool stuff going on over on patreon.com/kindoffunny. The premium collector's item this month is the Panda Musk Barrett themed poster. This is the Mob Psycho inspired poster featuring all of Kind of Funny here.
This is hot.
Love it. God,
I
Panda's
love
so
this.
good. So good. So continuing the collection of each Kind of Funny member getting a poster to celebrate our 10-year anniversary.
This is one of those ones where I might have to sub to Patreon.
Yeah, I was like, how do I get one myself?
Yeah.
Like, you look so cool. Mike is hilarious. I love that. I requested specifically for Lulu to be in there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. She's adorable. Then this Friday, Kind of Funny makes the return to Mario Party with the biggest Mario Party stream that we have ever done. Join us as we play all afternoon and endure some IRL mini games that Mike and Roger designed for us, vying for a prize that could change their lives. And yes, we're bringing back the punishment wheel. Tune in Friday after Gamescast. It's been a long time since we played Mario Party, so I'm very excited for this. And I don't know what Roger and Mike have planned, but it's going to be interesting. Then there's some other things too. We just did a Giant Bomb versus Kind of Funny Pizza Bandit Let's Play that was a YouTube premiere. If you didn't see it, you got to check it out. It is absolutely hilarious. We're running around. We're literally making pizzas while we're playing a game. It's a great time, and you should definitely check that out. And then there's one more thing that I need to pull up here. Yeah, Roger killed the edit, by the way. This shit is insane and hilarious, and Dan Reichert is a monster. But our partners over at NVIDIA are having their latest GeForce On community update stream later today at noon Pacific. Hear about the latest GeForce features, major GeForce Now news, and some highly anticipated PC games. You can check it out today at noon at twitch.tv/NVIDIA. And then tomorrow, me, Andy, and Raj are going to do a bonus Gamescast before our Gamescom coverage, breaking down all of the announcements in a little sponsored fun there. Getting back to it here, we got after this, we got our Gamescom opening night live 2025 predictions episode of the Gamescast. After the Gamescast will be the KF podcast, and then after that, the stream is going to be Coach Mike in Madden. Mike's been having way too much fun over there with that.
Way too much fun.
Skin, you know?
Hey, somebody has to.
Someone has to. If you're a Kind of Funny member, today's Greg Ways coming at you from Roger. Thank you to our Patreon producers, Carl Jacobs, Omega Buster, and Delaney the Psalm Twining. Today we're brought to you by Factor, Shady Rays, and Aura Frames, but we'll tell you all about that later. For now, let's begin with what is and forever will be the Roper Report. It's time for some news. We have 6 stories today.
A Baker's Dozen!
Story number 1, everybody. Get ready for things to get a little salty. Grains of salt left and right. God of War developer Sony Santa Monica is working on a new, technically ambitious IP. This comes from Kyle Hilliard at Game Informer. Cory Barlog, director of God of War 2 and 2018's God of War, shared some vague details about what the team at Sony Santa Monica is currently working on. Sony Santa Monica is the developer most recently behind God of War Ragnarok. This is a quote here. I'd like to share a little bit about our new project, Barlog wrote on Facebook. I'm incredibly proud of what the team at Santa Monica Studio has been accomplishing. It's a technically ambitious project, something that's not easy to achieve. This is a new IP we've been working on for years, and if it all goes well, we're planning to show it to you later this year. I couldn't be more excited. Barlog ended the post with 2 heart emojis. Barlog's post doesn't specify that this is Sony Santa Monica's next project or that it's its only project. Since the release of Ragnarok's free roguelite mode DLC, it's been quiet about what's next. Bless, where do you want to start here?
Barrett, I need you to start looking for Cory Barlog's Facebook. I should have linked it, but I added this story before this turned into more of an investigation situation. Because as I was prepping KFGD, Roger turns to me and he's like, hey, I don't know about the validity of this Cory Barlog story. r/gaming leaks and rumors put it up and then took it down because people were arguing about whether or not this is Cory Barlog's actual Facebook page, which then made me stop and go, all right, let me look into this. And the more I looked into it, the less answers I got about whether or not this is Cory Barlog's real Facebook page. When you look up the story, if you type in Cory Barlog onto Google, and you search by news, so many people are reporting about this, right? It is pretty much like a lot of the main outlets you expect. Game Informer was first to the story. You got PlayStation Universe on it. You got Kotaku on it. You got GameSpot on it. Oh, wait. Game Informer has updated their story as of 2 minutes ago.
What do they have to say?
Hold on. We're clicking into it. Okay. Update. Wow. Following publication of the story, it became apparent that the account in question is more than likely intentionally inauthentic. As a result, we have cause to believe this news is likely inaccurate. We apologize for this mistake. We have reached out to Sony for further confirmation and will update this story again should we receive comment.
Yep. So let's just call this what it is. Not true, but also, what's the news here?
But it's not 100%.
They're working on a game that's technically ambitious. Well, congratulations.
The fact that he says new IP, that's it. Well, that was actually where I originally was going to start.
Yeah.
Because that is in opposition to what Jason Schreier said, I think quite a few weeks ago when he was reporting about stuff going on at Sony Santa Monica. He did say that it is a known IP, but it's not sci-fi, and it's going to feel like a new IP based on what it is. Vague from Jason, but also Cory Barlog coming out and saying that it's a new IP, I think would be an interesting talking point. And then also him saying it's going to be announced later this year would be cause for
definitely.
All right, PlayStation Showcase, Game Awards, like what were you thinking there? But this is interesting.
The funny thing about this is Cory Barlog, very interesting guy, obviously very known for his social media and deactivating his social media. And it's kind of back and forth that he's had over the years over at Sony Santa Monica with that. But Roger was like doing some deep dives in this. And it gets weird because it's Facebook, right?
Yes.
But Roger started really with one thesis statement. Cory Barlog doesn't use emojis.
Yep.
He doesn't post this way.
Yep.
You know, so Roger started going, he used the Wayback Machine, goes on the old Internet Archive, try to find some stuff. And it turns out Cory Barlog does actually use hearts.
He uses hearts, which does add some credence here.
So here's the thing. This is more than likely fake, but it could be real.
You say more than likely.
I think so.
I texted Greg Miller this morning because, again, I was like, nobody's giving us the actual answers. And so we're going to do some investigative journalism in the office this morning. So I text Greg a screenshot. Greg is still out.
Investigative journalism. My favorite thing about this is investigative journalism at the kind of funny level is not getting the story. It's finding out, does Greg have Cory Barlog's number and can we bother him?
So yeah, that was the thing is like, we looked around and we're like, does anybody in this office have Cory Barlog's number? And we're like, Greg probably does, but Greg is out. And so I texted Greg a screenshot of Cory Barlog's Facebook page. And I was like, any chance you can text Cory and ask if this is actually him, LMAO? He then responds, ha ha ha, sure. And then he responds, shocking even me, I don't have his number after a few minutes. He then says, I DM'd him, but he's kind of off the social grid. And then he says, lots of mutuals on this FB page, so it's probably real.
Now, Greg's off work. Greg's not really paying attention right now to everything. So he just did a quick glance trying to help us out.
But the mutuals.
But there's some mutuals.
The mutuals.
Now, I forgot if it was you or Raj out there that brought up a really good point. Old people.
That was me.
You know?
That old people just don't know how to use.
I'm making a lot of assumptions here.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming they're on the older side. I'm assuming they're on Facebook. Yes.
Friends of Greg that are on Facebook, you would assume that they're at least the age of 40.
Yeah.
And he's saying that their mutual is the Cory Barlog. Old people oftentimes don't know how to use social media well. And so did they also add Cory Barlog, or this Cory Barlog Facebook page, thinking that it was him?
Man.
Turns out not to be him.
Matthew Lewis super chats in saying this is fake, but we have to see something by Game Awards, right? Have to, not necessarily, but I'm with you that this is one of those games that has to be announced at some point. We know it's being worked on, right? Like all signs have pointed to it being a new IP from Sony Santa Monica, a project from Cory Barlog. Obviously, we're excited.
Do we know new IP? I'm going by Jason Schreier.
Yeah. Where
there's something in the PlayStation like Duffy of IPs that they own that is, I imagine, maybe a deeper cut that Sony Santa Monica / Cory saw, and they were like, we're going to turn this to a diamond. Like, we're taking this coal and we're going to pressure this into a diamond kind of thing and recontextualize it into something that feels new, that feels fresh, that feels something that's worthwhile to the audience.
Yeah. I think I missed the conversations that you guys have had about that. What's the kind of tenor of what IPs that might be?
I don't know. I wasn't on that KFGD. Okay. I just remember putting it together, but I can find the Jason Schreier article.
The chat saying Twisted Metal. I think they're just saying that.
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't think Twisted Metal.
Well, okay. There is lineage there, though. Sony Santa Monica.
Sure.
And, I mean, Cory did this to David Jaffe last time.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I love the idea of Cory just going after David Jaffe IPs and being like, we're just taking this.
I can do this.
I can do this. Just like, I love that. So I'm still looking for it. My thing is, I don't have a good idea of like what that could be. Because, like, if I'm thinking of dead Sony IPs, that would be incredibly exciting to bring back. Sly Cooper comes to mind. I don't think that's them. Shadow Colossus comes to mind. I don't think that's them.
No.
Jack and Dexter, that's not them. Like, what would they actually do?
I mean, Twisted Metal is not out of the realm of possibility. I don't think it's going to be that. I also don't believe this necessarily. Like, I still think it's going to be a new IP.
Okay.
Even if there's evidence against it. But
I fuck with it. Do you think it's sci-fi? Because that was the other thing that Jason said, is that it's not sci-fi. Everybody was speculating sci-fi.
Yeah, they're speculating sci-fi, but intergalactic being sci-fi makes me think probably not. But, I mean, PlayStation also put out like 10 dad games, so I don't think that they're really that concerned about putting out more of one thing, you know?
Yeah.
2 zombie games near each other.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, hopefully they've learned from that, but...
Yeah. Somebody says Bloodborne. Somebody says it doesn't have to be a video game IP. I gotta find... Sorry, I'm having a tough time because everybody's reporting on this Cory Barlog news that we now think is maybe probably false, most likely. And so now the Jason Schreier thing is being buried under that. I need to find a good... I'm going to type in Jason Schreier, Sony Santa Monica, new IP. That's what I'll type.
We got... Do you have anything else here before we move on to story number 2?
Well, I found a Eurogamer article. This is from Ed Nightingale. This is July 15th, 2025. Sony Santa Monica, the studio behind God of War series, is working on a new game, but reportedly it won't be a new IP, though. Though it might feel like one. Now, Bloomberg journalist Jason Schreier has addressed speculation, calling Barlog's game, Sony Santa Monica's next big thing, and that it was going well at least a couple months ago. In a later response, Schreier added it won't be a new IP, and it certainly won't be a sci-fi game. Quote, I'll put it this way. It's not a new IP, but might feel like one. Maybe that's why people are confused. Please don't ask me more questions about this. If I wind up reporting more information at any point in the future, it'll be an article, not on a forum. So I guess, yeah, he doesn't say Sony owned.
Yeah.
But do you think Sony Santa Monica would do a adaptation or something?
Well, the chat's bringing up that it doesn't necessarily even need to be a video game IP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, because obviously we jump to a PlayStation video game IP, and then you jump to just other video game IPs. But then, yeah, it could be so many different things.
Like I've been saying for years, Sony Santa Monica, Avatar Earthbending game.
God,
think about it.
Yeah, but you know Nickelodeon, they don't know how to license out their IP to video games. They just fucking pick anybody and they're like, you make one.
You do it.
I mean, this is a bigger conversation and like maybe a Gamescast or something, but Marvel obviously has a relationship with PlayStation, specifically Insomniac. Do you think there's a conversation with Sony to be like, yo, Spider-Man's raking in the cash, we can give you more Marvel IP to work with?
I don't.
No?
No. I don't think they would want to do that. Like, I feel like, especially with what we've seen from all the licensing fees of all of that, it's just like with where the big tentpole Sony titles are, where PlayStation Studios as a whole is, with the failures of all these live service things, I don't see them wanting to take on more of that if they can avoid it.
Yeah, and I think my thing is this, I just don't think that's something that Sony Santa Monica needs. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like with God of War, they've established them. I mean, they're another Naughty Dog where they've established themselves as a studio worth looking forward to their next thing, regardless of IP or whatever it is. And so I think whenever they appear at a PlayStation showcase, they're going to take the world by storm. Like, sure, can you get an extra few eyes on it if it was a Iron Man game or something, even though Iron Man's already being worked on by EA? I'm sure we'll see that. Like, sure, maybe, but I don't think, as Sony Santa Monica, I find it really tough for Cory Barlog to be like, I just made a magnum opus with God of War. Now I'm going to make a major Marvel thing. It's like, no, you make major things.
Yeah.
You know, like you turn things into major things.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
So if it's an adaptation, I would think maybe he's taking something small that's not relatively on like that big pedestal, and maybe trying to take something and put it on there.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Story number 2. A Nintendo Direct has been announced tomorrow, focused on Kirby Air Riders. This comes from Tom Phillips at IGN. Surprise! A brand new Nintendo Direct focused on Kirby Air Riders will land tomorrow, Tuesday, August 19th at 6 a.m. Pacific. Once again, Nintendo revealed the show first via its Nintendo Today smartphone app and promised the broadcast would feature 45 minutes of information about the upcoming Switch 2 game. Kirby Air Riders is notable for being the first new project in years from Masahiro Sakurai, the famed director of Nintendo's smash hit Super Smash Bros. Series. Tomorrow's deep dive look at the game is also intriguingly timed, suggesting it may finally be playable at this week's Gamescom event in Cologne. And then Nate the Hate tweets out, beyond the Direct, Kirby Air Riders will be playable to media at Gamescom. So that's not confirmed, but very likely. It feels all but assured we'll get the release date tomorrow for this game, which is kind of incredible.
Getting the Kirby Air Riders release date before Metroid Prime 4 is wild.
Yeah, and it'll be because they said it was 2025, right, at that April event. So I imagine we'll get that date tomorrow.
Is this coming out before Metroid Prime 4, do you think?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I feel like this is probably a September game.
That's nuts.
Maybe October.
And not nuts in the sense of like, I don't believe it or anything. I guess with how they've not talked about it up until now, right? Like we got that initial reveal during the Switch 2 reveal direct, and then they've kept quiet about it since. And we didn't see gameplay in this trailer either.
No.
So yeah, to come back around and be like, oh, we're doing a direct tomorrow. It's going to be over 40 minutes long.
And I mean, it's not just a direct. This is a Mr. Sakurai Presents. This is going to be him getting into the most nitty gritty of details that you could possibly imagine about this pink little puffball.
Yeah.
You know, like when you watch his breakdowns about the Smash Brothers characters, it's a history lesson more than it's anything.
Yeah.
And I fucking am obsessed with it.
Do we need that though for Kirby Air Riders?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we do.
Fair enough.
You know?
Fair enough.
Yeah, like you need to just like, we're talking, do we need it for Kirby Air Riders? No. Do we need it for anything? Do we need to enjoy life? No.
Whoa,
we just don't. Okay?
For Smash, yes, we did. For Smash, we needed them things.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
45-minute breakdowns of him just like playing by himself with multiple controllers in his hands.
Yes.
I mean, again.
That's the one game I'll stand by, yes.
Yes.
Because they were fun. It was us hanging out with Sakurai.
That's what this is going to be. Why are you hating?
The nature of Smash is that it was always a brand new character from like a different IP.
Mm-hmm.
And so like it's a history lesson. It's them showing how they adapted each of the character skills and all this shit. You're not going
to learn about, you don't know shit about Kirby Air Riders. You don't know shit about City Trial. You weren't raised in those streets.
You have 45 minutes of shit to tell me about Kirby Air Riders?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tim, tell me one thing about Kirby Air Riders.
City Trial. It was fun. Multiplayer experience. GameCube. Single button. Only the A.
Single button.
The single button game. Analog and single button. They want it to be easy.
Huh.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
The menu of the game looks just like the menu of every Sakurai game.
Prove me wrong.
You look at Brawl and you're like, oh, it looks like this. This is exciting because it's the first new game that's not Smash from Sakurai in a very long time, since Kid Icarus Uprising. And then obviously Kirby Air Riders from the GameCube. Very, very, like, what was it, 2002, I want to say? Not the biggest hit. And I'm going to be real, not even the best game. Far from it. Fun game. But like, I really am interested in what this project's going to be. Jokes aside, I do think it's going to be a smaller title. Like, I can't, with how quickly this game is being from announcement to potential release date, and just it existing at all, knowing that he's been gone, like took a break from Smash Brothers, did the YouTube channel. Like, this game's been in development for a while, but I just can't fathom it being like I mean, I don't even want to say Donkey Kong Bonanza level game, but like even anything close to that. Like
you don't think it's going to come out and be $80?
I don't.
You know what I mean? Like,
I really don't. Yeah.
Do you think this even comes out and be in a $70?
Like, see, that's the thing is like, it's
60.
I don't think so.
Do we think it's 60?
Here's the thing. I think it's 70. Just because it's Nintendo. And they treat their things with a premium, right? They treat their games with a premium.
Yeah.
But I could see it coming out and it feeling like a $40 game for the way that you're talking about it.
I think you're right. I think that's what it's going to be. I think it's going to be $70, but people are going to be upset about that. But I do think that it's going to be fun, and I think that the quality of the game is going to be there. And yeah, we'll see tomorrow with the 45 minutes of like how hard they can actually sell this and make this relevant to people, because it's not a kart racer. Like, it's not going to be comparable to Mario Kart. Like, it's its own unique arcade style experience.
I don't know shit about Kirby Air Ride now that I think about it. What is it? I mean, it's a racing game though, right?
Yes, but in the same way that,
and you're
did you
racing
ever
on the
play
stars?
Kirby Superstars?
No.
On the Super Nintendo? One of the more popular Kirby games. It's a collection of a bunch of different, not mini games, but like just different modes that all have a similar play style, but it's like, you're just kind of racing around the world collecting things, but it's not really like a race, you know?
No, I see laps.
Against time.
I see 1 and 2 laps. You know, there's other races.
Like, is the goal not to get to the
There's
finish
some
line?
modes that are more race based, but otherwise it's like it's a race. You're racing against the time. You're collecting all the you're collecting a bunch of things. You're collecting power ups as you go. Like,
you're describing a kart racer, just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not really a race.
But it's like it's a kart race. God. Yeah, everything I'm about to say sounds very, I was about to say it's more like the battle mode of Mario Kart, where you're like shooting at each other as you race. But look up City Trial. Like, that's what the core of this game actually is. Which, like, you're in this like not open world, but like for the time, open zone area, like this a big ass space that I'd say there's like as many similarities to a 3D platformer as there are to a kart racer, if that makes sense.
It doesn't.
Okay, well, that's why it's going to take 45 minutes for him to explain, okay?
You've convinced me.
Yes.
I'm excited for this,
I think he's going to convince us.
Like, is this still Kirby, right? Is this the city trial thing he's talking about? And this is like the main mode you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
See, now I'm even more confused. The thing that we were looking at before that looked like straight up just a regular racing game, looked like Mario Kart meets F-Zero.
But that's like not the main mode of the game. That's just the thing you can do.
So here, if I'm describing it, you're in an open zone, you're driving around at a high speed, you're picking up collectibles, and you're racing a clock. So it's like Tony Hawk. Kind
of. You know what? Honestly, yeah. That's a way better thing to say than anything I've said today.
All right, fair enough.
Let's take that. And also, let's move on to a super chat from Alex G3B, who says Kirby Air Riders is like the bonus mode from Smash 3DS. So remember Smash Run?
Smash Run, yes.
Yeah. It's kind of that, but in 3D.
Fair. I need to bring up Smash Run because I never played Smash Run because I didn't have a 3DS, but I heard about it. So you're just running around picking up things. Okay, I can fuck with that.
Yeah. Pretty Dude says Riders having a longer direct than Mario Kart World is crazy. Imagine it has more content than Worlds. I don't think that it will. I do think it'll have more game modes. And again, it's not like it's gonna be 45 minutes of like it's Sakurai, like waxing poetic.
Yeah.
We're about to learn a lot about the history of Kirby and Air Riders specifically.
You've excited me about this now.
Good. Kebab says, what if they reveal it to be Smash Ultimate Racing? Nah.
Dude, I wish. No, but I wish. Smash Ultimate Racing.
Remember Smash Run? God, I played this for so long and I never enjoyed it.
Oh, they had the Kremlins.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Subspace Emissary? that was a time.
Let's cut to some ads, everybody. We'll be right back.
Between busy schedules and summer plans, sometimes all you got is a couple of minutes. Factor helps so many of us here at Kinda Funny eat smarter with tasty, chef-prepped meals that are dietitian-approved and delivered right to my door. And now, with more than 65 weekly meals made for how we live and what I like to eat, we've got even more ways to fit in a real meal wherever the day takes us. On many occasions, Factor has completely saved Greg and Jen when they needed it most. Choose from a wider selection of weekly meal options, including premium seafood choices like salmon and shrimp at no extra cost. Eat smart at factormeals.com/kindafunny50 off and use code kindafunny50 off to get 50% off your first box, plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code kindafunny50 off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box, plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase.
This episode's brought to you by Shady Rays. You know that moment. The one when you realized you left your favorite pair of sunglasses at the beach. We've all been there. I'll never forget leaving my incredibly overpriced sunglasses at a restaurant in Santa Monica. That was 13 years ago, and it still haunts me to this day. But then I found Shady Rays and everything changed. Seriously good looking, polarized, durable, and not stupidly expensive. And here's the wild part. If you lose or break them, even on day one, Shady Rays will send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip, just replacements. So now you can actually wear your sunglasses without fear. Y'all know I've been outside in the sun a lot playing Pokemon Go, and it's such a great experience wearing Shady Rays when I'm all out and about. Shady Rays is eyewear that has your back. We've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Check this out. You can head to shadyrays.com, use code FUNNY for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. Shady Rays, use the code FUNNY. This episode is brought to you by Aura Frames. Aura Frames are the perfect way to relive your favorite memories that you created throughout this beautiful, beautiful summer season. No lie, Aura Frames are undeniably the best gift I have ever given. Family, friends, partners, everyone loves being able to have beautiful frames showing off their loved ones and their favorite memories. Aura Frames are incredibly smart and easy to use, allowing you to upload unlimited photos and videos directly from your phone to the frame. Plus, the coolest thing, you can order the frame online and preload it with photos and videos using the Aura app. So it's ready to go right out of the box when you give it to someone. There's unlimited storage storage so you can store as many photos and videos as you can find, and it's so simple to set up. Start reliving your favorite memories by visiting auraframes.com. For a limited time, listeners can get $35 off their best-selling Carver matte frame. That's AURA frames.com, promo code kinda funny. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. auraframes.com, kinda funny. And we're back with story number 3. Everything announced during the Pokemon World Championships closing ceremony. And there was a lot.
It was a whole lot.
This comes from Kenneth Shepard at Kotaku. This weekend, the 2025 Pokemon World Championships were held in Anaheim. Most of the event was dedicated to the franchise's multiple competitive scenes across video games, the card game, and fans fighting scalpers for exclusive merchandise. But the tournament's closing ceremony also included some new announcements that you might have missed if you didn't stay up late to catch the live stream. If you missed the mini Pokemon Present showcase, here's everything the Pokemon Company announced. Kicking things off was a quick trailer for Pokemon Go Eternatus, one of the biggest legendary Pokemon ever from the Galar region, the centerpiece of Pokemon Go Fest 2025 Max Finale that's happening this August 23rd and 24th. This is what, God, I hate Greg so much. Yeah, Greg and Ben and Jen were there.
Yeah, I saw so many Instagram stories of Greg at this Pokemon thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's cool to see kind of funny get a Pokemon fan.
It is, you know.
We've been lacking on one. It's like that.
Lacking that entirely.
It's Pokemon and Xenoblade Chronicles have been like the two franchises that we've really needed people to step up and represent. And shout out to Greg for representing.
I hate him so much.
I hate him too. I hate him too.
The cool thing about this Eternatus situation is this weekend they're doing another Go Fest, and then on Saturday and Sunday you can get Eternatus for the first time, and they're upping the raids to up to 100 people together can be there. So I will be at Pier 39. I will be raiding with 100 people.
Look at you
and
following
I will
Greg's
catch this
footsteps.
motherfucker. I hate you so goddamn much. Next up is Pokemon trading card game Pocket, which is getting new Mega Evolution cards later this year. Mega versions of Altaria, Gyarados, and Blaziken will be featured in the set coming to the mobile app's new season.
Bear, you still playing?
Oh, dude, it's bad.
You really are?
Oh, yeah, every day.
No, I thought you were wooing Mega Evolutions, which they're worth wooing.
Well, yeah, I was wooing, but I'm just saying it's like I'm playing this every day, and I need to stop, but I can't.
Wow.
Man.
I'm at Ultra Ball rank 4 in the season right now.
Wow,
I'm
dude,
so close to getting to Master Ball.
I'm so impressed with you. That's awesome.
Bear, you would love Magic the Gathering.
No, see, this is the thing that's holding me off from Magic, you know?
When those avatar cards come out.
Because I don't spend any money in this game. It's just, you know, I do my 2 packs, like a 3rd pack every, 3 or 4 days, right?
Bear,
And then I battle, and I don't spend real money, and I don't have to spend real money.
I will buy you an avatar deck.
No, I don't need it.
Say the word. I will buy it
I
for
don't
you.
need it. I do need Mega Evolutions, though.
I love the Mega Evolutions are having their comeback moment right now because of Zaw. And like, in typical Pokemon fashion, it's like the media blitz when they're like focusing on a gimmick or something. It's like set across all the different games and spin-offs. So yeah, seeing the Mega Evolutions come back is exciting. And then speaking on Pokemon Unite, the MOBA, the Sinnoh Water Starter Emploion, the fucking penguin. I don't know how to say his name.
Emploion? Is that one of them?
It's the
EV?
penguin.
Oh, okay.
It's the Sinnoh starter that turns into the big penguin.
I got real scared that I missed a new evolution.
Will join the roster on September 19th. That's Kevin's mom's birthday. Followed by Delmise, who has a grappler kit that lets it latch onto enemies and getting close. And then Vaporeon, that's an EV evolution, will come sometime after, bringing Unite's evolution count to 6. So all that's left are Jolteon and Flareon. That's interesting that all the rest of them are there except for the original 3, but I guess they're just working backwards. Outside of the mobile app, the regular Pokemon trading card games also featuring Mega Evolutions pretty heavily this year or next year. Pokemon Company showed off new EX cards for Mega Charizard X, Gardevoir, and Mega Lucario. Mega Dragonite is also getting its first card, though the one shown wasn't a full art one like the others.
Going back to Pokemon Unite, did you ever try that?
No.
Would you ever want to?
I'm not against it.
Because I've always wanted
the boys
to try.
had fun with it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I feel like there's like a stream there of Mike like taking us through Pokemon Unite, teaching us how to play a MOBA.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if there's any MOBA that me and you would get into, it'd be Pokemon Unite.
Yeah. I was watching some highlights of the World Championships last night, and like Unite's was pretty hype.
Oh, yeah?
Like watching it's like, oh, this is entertaining.
Could you tell what was happening?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
okay.
It's very, MOBAs are fairly simple. Well, like when you understand what's happening and there's a commentator telling you everything that's going on, you're like, oh, I see what they're doing here, and it's Pokemon, so we know the characters. So
okay.
they're just saying the names. I'm like, all right, I know, I can follow along.
Maybe I'll watch that.
What I can't follow along with, no matter how much I've played,
Yeah.
is the actual Pokemon game World Championships.
Oh, really?
You get to like towards the end, and I'm like, okay, I'm with this. The amount of just abilities with the two fighters on each side and how it all, it's like they are so smart.
Interesting.
And I'm a stupid simple man.
Okay, see, now you convinced me to check out both those things, because I would have assumed that Pokemon Unite, for me, I'm just seeing characters run across the screen, and I'm like, I don't know, man, they're jungling, I guess. But for regular like Pokemon battles, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say, how complex can it be? I know it can get
insane.
very complex.
It's so crazy.
But at the end of the day, it's Pokemon battling. You know what I mean?
Check it out.
Growl.
Check it out.
Just use Growl.
But they're actually using it. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Fans are expecting a multiplayer mode in Pokemon Legends ZA after Nintendo let it slip that the RPG would have some sort of link play, but the mode Game Freak announced at Worlds is a bit different than what people have been anticipating. The game will feature a 4-player multiplayer mode in which players pit their parties against one another and earn points for each Pokemon they defeat within the 3-minute time limit. According to the game's official website, these matches can be played casually with friends or in a ranked mode. They're adding ranked to Pokemon. Did you see this trailer?
I saw the tweet and I got excited, and then I remembered that it's happening within ZA, and I was like, damn, I kind of want this with like the regular Pokemon battle system.
But also, I like that ZA is trying a different battle system, and people got to play it for the first time at World Championships. So I've been watching a couple like previews of it, and it seems like people are into it, and it's like familiar enough that it's like, all right, this is still a Pokemon, but it's different enough that it's like it feels fresh and kind of like what people have been asking for a long time, which is a way more active battle, like so it plays more like the anime looks.
Yeah.
So yeah, seeing this multiplayer mode here, I'm like, I don't see myself really getting too deep into it, but it looks fun. Like, and it looks like there's going to be potential for like dedicated actual skills in this. Like, and them having a ranked mode is a lot more than I would have expected them to have for this type of mode in a Pokemon game.
Yeah, I like that. It feels like then they're treating this as more of a serious, hey, like, we know this isn't your mainline core Pokemon experience, but we see this as something that can grow and evolve and be something that hardcore players might take to.
Yep. And then the last video game announcement of their closing ceremony was that Pokemon Champions, the upcoming competitive focus game for Switch and mobile, will be the primary game for the Pokemon World Championship tournament in 2026. So that's pretty interesting, right?
Yeah.
They're going to switch over to this. That makes sense. When we first saw this, it's like, all right, this kind of felt like the path they were going down. So to me, this says we're going to get this game before next year, like within the year. And Central Leaks also posted that it's been confirmed that Pokemon Champions will be free to play on Switch 2, Switch, and mobile devices. However, a paid version will also be released called Pokemon Champions Plus Starter Pack. We're going to get some more details in the future. So that's interesting. Like, probably the right move for what this seems to be.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, like giving the whole idea of this, right, is giving people a central place where, in the same way that, let me not say the same way, because I actually don't know all the details of all this shit, right? But like Pokemon Home, I view as this is the central place to keep all your Pokemon. This I view as this is the central place to battle Pokemon. If you want to compete in like a competitive sense, that way we can centralize everything and not have to hop between all the new different video game iterations that exist.
It's cool though, because it's centralizing everything, like you're saying, like it's your collection of Pokemon for generations, right?
Yeah.
And it used to like training them up and actually doing the battles. So it's consolidating them there, but it's actually allowing you to play in more places. Like, I love that it's the mobile game and the Switch game are going to just be cross-play and like cross progression, cross everything. Like, that's
cool.
So cool. And I think it's going to vastly widen the amount of people that even attempt to take the VGC side seriously, you know?
And that's my thing is, yeah, Pokemon has always been a thing for me where I play through the campaign. I always like the idea of playing Pokemon in a more competitive way, not like actually competitive. Like, I'm not going to the VGC like championship stuff, right? But like in the same way that I like to play Tekken online or I like to play random games online, right? Like, I would like to do that for Pokemon, but there's always felt like there's been like a barrier for me to then hop into that part of it.
Dude, I feel like there's 10 barriers, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, watch the finals for last night and just try to follow along. And again, you follow, but it just is like, oh my God, they're so advanced.
Yeah, like they're on a different plane.
And there's so much more to the game than you would have just ever expected. Like, it's very, very, very impressive.
Yeah. My hope, and I don't know if this is really what's going to happen, but my hope is that it's called Pokemon Championship. I hope that
Champions.
it like Pokemon Champions. Thank you. I hope that it brings down that barrier. Like I hope it allows more people to be able to transition into, okay, I want to get good at battling Pokemon against other humans, and that turns into more of a regular, normal thing for Pokemon fans.
Yep. And then the last announcement was about World Championships 2026. The tournament's set to take place at the Chase Center in San Francisco next year. But the Pokemon Company is also setting up a new fan experience called Pokemon XP in the city the same weekend, August 28th to 30th. Tickets are going to go on sale on September 17th. The teaser trailer was light on details, but the official Pokemon website says that XP will feature panels, unique workshops, special guests, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. So it sounds like we're getting like a Pokemon Con and Pokemon World Championships in our city next year at the Chase Center, dude. That's huge.
That's fucking awesome.
Like that's where the Warriors play.
That is where the Warriors play.
Fucking crazy, man.
That's really cool.
Like Sabrina Carpenter performs there.
God. And she was at Warfield before, and I got to go.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
I know, it was so cool.
So cool.
I mean, I was the only man over the age of 20 there, though. It was me and then two friends and like just a bunch of teenagers. And I was like, okay, well, I shouldn't be here. I should go home. But shout out to Sabrina Carpenter. Makes great music. Also, shout out to this. This would be such a fun time next year.
Oh, yeah. I hope that we get to be a part of this officially somehow. They're doing panels. Let us do a panel.
I mean do you want to cut a promo?
Yeah, like we've got a Pokemon guy now.
We do.
So
we do.
it does make sense.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, and he was like representing us at Worlds. So they know that now we have
We're
the
willing
presence.
to go.
Like, we're willing to go. We're willing to be there and be a part of the experience.
And by this point next year, right, like he'll have reviewed Pokemon Legends ZA. And so like he's going to be even more of an expert on everything.
And even more of a piece of shit.
You
know what else is a piece of shit?
What's that?
That sometimes you learn things that you wish you didn't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you spend your whole life thinking one thing and then you're told you're wrong, and you have to reckon with that and decide, am I going to listen to the truth or am I going to look the truth in the eye and say, you know what? Not today. Not today. I'm going to stay as ignorant as I'd like to be. And I think that's where I'm going to stay on this one. At this Pokemon World Championships, almost insulting to everybody there, on the big screen, above everybody, above the battlefield, they put up a picture of a Pokemon and just had the words mispronounced Pokemon and then the correct way to say its name. Rayquaza.
Ugh.
Rayquaza.
I don't like you saying that like that. No.
I don't like it either.
So yeah, they do the pronunciation thing, right? They say Ray-KWAY -ZUH, but like no. I'm somebody who I'm a fan of, receiving new information and going, I was wrong.
Yep.
I'm going to correct myself.
Me too.
I'm going to do better going forward. This is one of those ones where I draw the line.
Draw the line, dude.
Draw the line.
Rayquaza till I die.
Rayquaza.
And here's the thing.
Who decided? Do you think they're fucking with us? Do you
they're
think
like, what can we pull off on these motherfuckers?
who decided this?
I don't know.
Like who in the room that was like making the Pokemon names? You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I think I know who it is.
this.
I think it was Andrew Ng, this kid that I went to elementary school with. I think it was him, because when Pokemon Gold and Silver came out, he was trying to convince me that Suicune, you know Suicune?
Yeah.
That it was pronounced Suicune.
Oh, he's fucking with you.
He was very upset about it. And now, to be clear, I don't know how to say that thing's name. Is Suicune right? I don't fucking know. But I know it's not Suicune.
Do you?
Have they said
You're right.
Have they said Rayquaza or Rayquaza in the anime? I feel like there's got to be a recorded proof that Rayquaza is wrong.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure it's right. But if it's right, I'm not.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm sorry I had to let you guys know that if you didn't know. Story number 4. We could get Splinter Cell remake news at Gamescom because someone apparently spotted Sam Fisher at the airport.
Okay, so here's the thing. I added this when Roger was originally on with me.
Got it.
Because Roger is the one who shared this to KFGD. And this is similar to the Cory Barlog story in a very different way of like the biggest grain of salt possible. But Tim, go for it.
Ubisoft has been very quiet about the Splinter Cell remake, with fans begging for a revival of the series. You'd think that the studio would be shouting about it from the rooftop. Sorry, this comes from Vaspin Destor at The Gamer. Perhaps it's wary after the development hell that Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake has been through. Perhaps we'll be seeing it at Gamescom tomorrow. While Ubisoft hasn't said much about the progress of the remake, it did put out a weird teaser that didn't give us any information. However, if one random Redditor is to be believed, we might finally get an official update at Gamescom. What's more, Sam Fisher actor Michael Ironside may be part of the announcement. On the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit, someone claimed to have spotted Ironside at the Denver airport and even overheard him saying to his wife they were looking for a gate to a flight to Munich. Of course, Ironside could be traveling for any number of reasons, but the timing and destination does make a strong case for a possible Splinter Cell remake release date announcement at Gamescom. It's also worth noting that Gamescom is held in Cologne, while Ironside was traveling to Munich, but that could also be a connecting flight.
Okay, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
We'll only know if OP's theory is correct after tomorrow's Gamescom opening live showcase. The project has been in the works for a while, so an official announcement should be due anytime now.
Hilarious. This one filled me with joy.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, I don't believe... the dots don't connect enough for me, but there is the smallest chance that this person could be right. And if they're right, oh, that's fucking hilarious.
I mean, that's the thing is this does add up to being like a potentially real story. Like, there's so many different things here that it's like, all right, cool. It's not perfect, but like maybe you went a couple days early, wanted to see all of Germany.
I mean, this was posted yesterday. So like, if you wanted to see all of, you think he's spending a day in Munich just to be like, he's like, I fuck with Munich before I go to. I mean, think
about it. We all the time it's like we're be doing a trip and it's like, oh, let's tack on something else. I'm just saying, like, it's not like. I mean, I don't think it's definitive proof that this is not true because.
But if it's a connecting flight, I think timing wise, that also just makes sense. This is from yesterday, right? And so if he's flying out from, I assume, a U.S. location, I guess they didn't specify that, did they?
They said Denver.
Oh, Denver. Yes, thank you. If he's flying out from Denver, then like he's probably gonna land sometime maybe earlier today and then connect. You want to be there a day before, is what I'm saying. And the thing is tomorrow.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. My favorite thing about this though is that the source of this is just some dude at the Denver airport.
Some dude at the Denver airport who posted to
saw
Reddit
him and then overheard him say this. Like, this is a hilarious story.
Who could be lying.
Or could just be like honestly mistaken and that wasn't him.
That wasn't even Michael Ironside.
There's so many factors here. But as I often say, as of now, Splinter Cell Remake is a real game and has not yet been canceled. So that means we're going to have to hear about it somewhere.
How do you have more faith in this than the Marvel 1943 game?
I'm not saying I do.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You know, I have faith in so little things these days, Bless.
That's also
But there is
fair.
one thing I have full faith in, and that is the Street Fighter movie coming next year. Story number 5. We have our first tease of Cody Rhodes as Guile in the Street Fighter movie. This comes from Discussing Film. Oh my God. It's just a picture of Cody Rhodes' shadow, and he has Guile's hair. You see a little bit of his pants, and everything about this is just right.
It's just right, and this is the perfect tease. I hate that the original source of this is Andrew Schultz's like Instagram stories, but regardless of that, let's fucking go on the shadow here.
Like, come on,
let's
you can hear the music looking at this.
Oh, yeah, and like the fucking camouflage pants that you mentioned right there. It's all so perfect.
If you didn't listen to the Gamescast episode from last week, breaking down just why the Street Fighter movie is going to be absolute magic, I'd highly recommend it. It is a journey that I take you on, and it's worth it. It's
Very
worth
it. What character from the Street Fighter movie are you most excited to see?
I can't wait to see Jason Momoa green, dude.
Oh,
I just really need that, man.
Yeah, that's a good call.
What about you?
I mean, I think
don't say Roman Reigns. That's boring.
Oh, but that was my answer.
I know it was.
Well, then Cody Rhodes is Guile.
Yeah,
Like that's the other thing is like seeing the shadow. I have to see how he looks. But then Roman Reigns as Akuma is gonna be so fucking good.
Yeah,
those are my two answers.
I just really, really, really hope that 50 Cent is cross-eyed.
Oh, 50 Cent, yeah. 50 Cent. Is Cory Barlog? Yeah, 50 Cent. Balrog, thank you. 50 Cent is going to be, that's one I can't wait to see. But that one is like, I don't know.
I need to see I don't give a shit about Street Fighter, and I probably won't watch this movie, but I need to see the vision of David Dastmalchian as M. Bison. I need to see how that comes together.
That's the thing is like, there's certain castings where I'm like, I could see it. And there are certain castings where it's like, oh, this is 1 for 1. You fucking nailed it, right? And I think that's why Cody Rhodes as Guile is so perfect to me, because I'm like, you fucking nailed it. 50 Cent as Balrog is like, it's there, but it's also off a little bit in a way that I can't describe. But I want to see I have to see the vision come through, right? I have to see him in costume.
I painted the picture for you last week, Bless. You see the vision.
Yeah, I see it, but also it's like I need to see it.
Oh, Jason Momoa is going to be so green, dude. Awesome. It's going to be a big deal, this movie. Huge deal. Biggest deal in the world.
Biggest deal in the world.
But if I wanted to know about something smaller, significantly smaller than the Street Fighter 2026 movie, where would I look?
You'd go to our last news story, the Wii News channel, where we cover all the small news items you need to know about.
You're damn right. It's Wii News, everybody. Sword of the Sea review roundup. It has an 88 on Metacritic. Eurogamer gave it 5 stars, saying movement, meaning, and mindfulness combined in Giant Squid's latest, a game of free form expression and flow. Wow.
Played like the first hour of this. It's really rad. It is very much Journey on a skateboard, but I've had some moments where I'm like, ooh, this is neat.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've also played the first hour of this. I want to get back to it. It's been a busy week for me in video games. We'll hear about that later, I guess.
Later.
Yeah.
At some point.
At some point, you'll hear about that. But I was very impressed with the first hour. I mean, it seems like another one of those ones, right? Another giant squid game. But I like how they kind of take the Journey thing of like we're in a desert, we're surfing on sand, and then add in like the water layer to kind of give it some life there and some like duality.
Yeah.
And you get to jump on jellyfish. It's cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I rode on a whale.
Whoa.
And it was fucking awesome.
Game Informer gave it an 8.5 out of 10, saying Sword of the Sea moves at the pace of a magical swords person speeding across sand dunes on a floating blade at 170 miles per hour, and it never gives you a reason to look away.
Yep.
PC Gamer gave it a 78 out of 100, saying a short but spectacular surfing game, Sword of the Sea's atmosphere and movement propel it where its simple and repetitive puzzles can't.
And like, here's my thing, right? I think I did have the moment while playing where I did wonder, have we been doing this for too long? As far as the kind of game that they're making, right? Because these are people who formerly worked on Journey. They made Abzu. They made the Pathless. And you've heard me talk about the Pathless a lot, right? Like, I really like that game. And then they're working on this. As I'm playing it, I think there is a part of me that's like, this feels like 2015 indie in a way, where and not in like the worst way, because if you like this kind of game, you love this kind of game. I'm somebody who likes this kind of game, right? But a little bit of the puzzle solution specifically and like solving what's going on did feel like, oh, I've been here before. Like I've done this before. That might be my only critique so far, but that's only in the first hour of the game.
And it is funny too, if like you have that, but then at the same time you'll have like a room, Tim, where it's like, all right, here's a challenge room. You got to get 1,500 points in like 30 seconds. And you're like, you're doing skateboard tricks and stuff like
cool.
that. Yeah. And like you don't get tricks automatically. Like that's something that you're slowly unlocking throughout the game, which I find very interesting.
Yeah, you last week telling me like I gotta check this out. Like
I think you would fuck with it.
Yeah, I definitely want to play this one now, even though it so far it's kind of been like seems like it's been there, done that. But
yeah,
Barrett got me on it. The next Tales of Remastered is getting announced tomorrow, so strap in, Tales fans. That's it.
I think you skipped a couple here.
I did.
Yeah, from Noble via VGC. Skate 4 dev Full Circle said Skate 4 will receive a new battle pass every 3 months, in that the soundtrack gets updated every season.
Interesting.
And then Dr. Eggman and 2 guest villains have been announced for Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
Hell
the
yeah.
Sega Villain Stage DLC.
Remember, like, I forgot what it was, but we were at Top Much Shinobi and like the thing came up and I was like, wait, Bless, look at that. Like there's a Sega Villains DLC and we're like, what's that going to be? Is it going to be Roddy? Yes.
That's
yes,
fucking
it is.
cool.
Love this.
Who would be the 2 other Sega villains you're going with? Is there room for a Persona villain? Like, is there?
I don't feel like there's a villain from Persona that would like
the therapist.
No,
the school therapist.
Come on, no, man.
I mean, or because
someone I think responded to this. Oh yeah, right here. The first response to this is Mr. X, which I think would be fucking hilarious.
Mr. X. Why can't I think of Mr. X?
Who's Mr. X?
From Resident Evil?
Yeah, or is that Capcom?
That's Capcom.
Yeah. Never mind.
But I mean, that is what they say though. So if there's a crossover situation, maybe.
Yeah, I was like, Mr. X. I thought it was some Persona shit, but
yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I imagine it'll be Yakuza and I don't know. Yakuza makes sense just because of how popular the IP is, and I feel like that they do crossovers all the time.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the other one's going to be a bit more weird, like Jet Set Radio or Space Channel 5 or something.
People would go fucking crazy, I think, for Goro Majima. And he's kind of like...
Oh, Majima's
yeah.
Mr. X is from Streets of Rage.
Oh, Streets of Rage. Gotcha.
I love it, man. Look at...
I'm going to say the creepy gym teacher that you fight in Persona 5, the first big bad. Kamoshida. Fuck him.
The customers from Crazy Taxi.
Oh, I like that. All of them.
All of them.
Just a group of customers and you're slashing through them, murdering them all.
And that's actually it for Wii News, everybody. Let's see what super chats we got here. Nico Rodriguez says, obligatory birthday tax. Love all you do and thanks for the endless hours of content. Any advice for the big 3-0? Happy
30.
birthday.
Happy 30. Happy birthday.
Happy 30,
Happy
dude.
30, yeah.
Advice for 30, man. Live it up. You know, it doesn't last.
Stretch.
Stretch
all
is
the
the
time.
greatest advice you can possibly get. But yeah, also have fun. You know what I mean? Don't let the 3 in front of your age bring you down. I know a lot of people that once they hit 30, their spark started to die. And I'm like, you don't need to do that.
Here's my thing, right? Because like when you're 29, you start to feel a little bit old. Once I turned 30, now I'm 31, I feel young again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
It all resets.
that's the thing. It all resets. Guess what? When you're 29, you're an old kid.
Mm-hmm.
When you're 30, you're a young adult.
Yep.
That's not really how that works.
No.
You know what?
But
I'm with you, though.
You get where
I
I'm
am
going
with you.
it.
I'm
You're
with
like
you.
a young old person at 30,
Mm-hmm.
but like at 29, you're an old young person. I guess that's what I'm saying.
And that is wise.
Thank you. Thank you.
Beyond your years. We have Spurb saying, birthday tax today is my 50th birthday. Been playing games since the Texas Instruments 99 and Atari 2600. I've had every console except the Saturn and still play regularly. I grew up loving Castlevania and Mario, and now I'm all about FromSoft.
Yeah.
I love that. Happy birthday. That is absolutely incredible. 50.
Happy birthday.
Same age as my parents.
Man, 50. It's a big one. And
huge
like
one.
the history of going all the way back to the Atari 2600 and still playing games. Like, I also love that Saturn's the only one. You know, every console
Except the Saturn. You're
which
like,
is
they don't got
missing
anything
out.
worthwhile
Nights
here.
into Dreams.
I don't want to play Sonic R.
Panzer Dragoon.
God, I watched a whole video about Sonic R last night.
Fuck yeah, you did.
It was Donkey playing it.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's now they're all about FromSoft. I love that evolution. I feel like FromSoft, I always wonder like what does it take to get into FromSoft on a deeper level? Because obviously there's so many people that are, but there's always that barrier to entry of like the difficulty and how much like the game's kind of obscure information and all that stuff. But like at 50 to be like, yeah, I'm a FromSoft guy. I fuck with that, dude.
Yeah,
I fuck
that's
with that heavy.
badass, man. Rance Cox is a little behind, but possibly Splinter Cell. We talked about that.
Also, Bear, what was that picture of Jeff Keighley you brought up?
He said first time. I know with the clown nose. I feel like this is him saying Silk Song will not be at his show tomorrow. Because we always do the clown Silk Song meme.
I mean, you're saying this is him saying it's not?
Yeah.
I think this is him saying it is.
Yeah.
I think this is a misdirection.
Like, you don't do this if it's not there.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not, you say it's not. You call it out. See you tomorrow. What would you see
Yeah, what are we seeing?
Anything
talk
that's
about
not Silk
that.
Song.
after this? Grandman says, I wonder if Gears Reloaded gets a Helldivers 2 skin. I doubt it.
Gears Reloaded getting I mean, that'd be cool. But
I don't
yeah.
think that we're at that level of like crossover quite yet.
I mean, Helldivers got Halo.
Yeah. But I mean, that's like, we
Anything's
got that,
possible.
you know? Like,
Yeah.
it is possible. I doubt it, though. Banderas says, Pitt, Samus, Captain Falcon, and Fox will be playable. That's quite the call. I don't see where that's coming from.
For Kirby Air Riders?
Probably, yeah.
I mean,
All of
Pitt,
the dead franchises.
I can see Pitt. I think Pitt would be cool. I think all these would be cool, but I think Pitt would be the easiest one because like that's Sakurai's baby. Captain Falcon I think the other ones are just because they look fast. Fucking Captain Falcon goes fast, and Kirby Air Riders seems like a fast game.
Samson L says, let Greg be the guy that announces players. Let's not give Greg any power.
Oh, at Pokemon World. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because he's going to pronounce all those names right.
Oh, Rand says, what I meant earlier is what if Barlog's working on Splinter Cell? I don't think a new Splinter Cell is being in development.
No, especially not from PlayStation.
Yeah, like a crossover with Sony on that one.
If that ever happened, PlayStation would have already bought Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been the situation.
And then Zilla11 says the 2 hearts could mean a Doctor Who game. I don't think that
We
the
gotta
hearts
stop.
are teasing anything. The hearts are just confirming that it's not 100% not Cory Barlog's Facebook page.
I'm leaning that it is.
Yeah.
I think I like. Obviously, I don't fucking know. We don't like. It's kind of really tough to tell, but I don't know.
We need to check if Cory Barlog's Facebook page is
Greg-
friends with Michael Ironside. What if this is all connected?
Yeah, Greg's not sending me another text. I was hoping he would have some kind of update.
No, he's useless. That's it for Super Chats. Let's do You're Wrong here. Let's see.
Actually, do I have mutuals with Cory? Let me see if I have mutuals with Cory Barlog.
True Lithorian says Tim Turtle Power is not by MC Hammer. It's by the hip hop duo Partners in Crime. God damn, that is a Rayquaza level bomb for me.
Rayquaza. I do have mutuals with Cory Barlog. One of them is Greg Miller. Hold on.
Kebab says Kirby Air Ride released in 2003 in Japan and North America, and 2004 in Europe and Australia.
Yeah, one of them is Greg Miller. The other is a dude who I think I friended while I was in the Kind of Funny Facebook group. So like a Kind of Funny best friend. And then the other is Steven Spawn. It's not the best barometer on whether or not this is actually Cory Barlog or not.
No,
But Greg Miller's friends with them, so
man. Can't trust him. That's it.
that's it.
That's it, everybody. What a show. Bless.
We
you
did
and
it.
I.
And it's not done here.
It's not done here. We're about to do Gamescast. It's about to be our Gamescom predictions episode. Andy and Mike will be joining us. It's going to be fun. We'll see you. If you're on YouTube, make the jump to the other video. If you're on Twitch, stay right where you are, you cutie pie. Till next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.
Amy Hennig is also friends with him.